Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
My name is Amy.
All right.
I have recently opened a channel.
One moment. Can you all hear her? Speak up.
I have recently opened a channel, and
All right. Congratulations.
thank you.
In what form? Because you all channel from time to time.
Going into trance,
all
similar
right.
to what you do with Daryl.
You are talking about vocal channeling.
Yes.
Is that exciting for you?
Yes, it is. Well, I'm still learning.
So what? Is it exciting or not?
Yes, it is.
Thank
It's
you.
very exciting.
All right. No reason to hesitate.
Was wondering if you could tell me more about the entity that I have made contact with.
How long have you been doing this?
Just a few months. He approached me.
All right. Have you gotten any kind of a name that begins with an X or a Z or a Y sound?
Alpha.
Alpha, the A sound.
Yes.
All right. The other end of the alphabet.
Yes.
First and foremost, not always, but first and foremost, what is common when you begin that particular kind of practice is you will first connect with other aspects of your own consciousness, your own higher mind, your own guides, so on and so forth. And that will prep you, perhaps, if that is your desire or your agreement, to then work with other kinds of dimensional entities. So you may first be working with other aspects of yourself, thus then by alpha, the idea that it is the first primary step on your journey. The first, shall we say, elevation into your higher mind to become more of your higher self, yes?
Yes.
As you then explore other aspects of your being, other dimensions of your own being, you may find that other names may come that are at the other end of the alphabet in the way that we suggested. It doesn't have to be that way, but it's very common on your planet. The idea then is that, again, if there is an agreement, then other things may come in. But remember, in all cases, when you are making a connection to other beings, it is your energy that is being simply transformed into a mirror image of the vibration of those beings. And thus then you are acting as a translation device. Do you understand?
Yes, I
Nobody
do.
enters you. Nobody possesses you. There's no such thing as possession because there's no room inside you for anyone but you. You understand?
Yes, I do.
And so the idea is that you're mirroring. You're matching frequencies like tuning forks, locking together. And when you lock, then you translate the same thoughts in the same way at the same time. That's what telepathy is. That's what telepathy is. That's what channeling is you're locking onto a frequency that's representative of the vibration of what you're bringing through. Now, have you begun to do this for other people?
Not yet.
Why not?
I'm still trying to get the connection right.
I have a secret for you.
Okay.
It'll be easier for you to get the connection when you're actually doing it for other people. Because if you're just doing it for yourself, you're sitting there wondering, is that my thought? Am I making a connection? I'm not sure what's going on. When you are doing it for other people, you're out of the way. The person is asking a question that pulls the information through you like grounding a circuit. Then you just become a conduit. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are not involved in the process of having to wonder what's coming through. You're allowing them with their question to pull the information through you. So it's actually easier and more accelerated to actually begin to do it for friends. And all you need to do is get out of your own way and not worry how you sound, not worry how silly you may look, not worry whether the information is accurate, not worry whether it's even gibberish coming through you. That is a stronger way because it's also an indication of your willingness to commit to the idea. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
And that will help accelerate you.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else?
Yes. I'm wondering how many incarnations do I have here on Earth?
Before we answer you, do you understand that all lives exist simultaneously?
Yes, I do.
And therefore, when you say, how many incarnations do I have, what you're actually saying is, how many simultaneous incarnations are happening from the same oversoul that I am also an extension from?
Correct.
You understand?
I do.
And therefore, you're making cross connections to these other incarnations. You're not literally experiencing them one after another.
Correct. I understand.
All right. 157.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day. Speak up, speak up.
I am an artist. My name is Eugenia Ortiz.
All right.
And I am like that young lady
Speak
that
up,
just
speak up.
passed. I also channel artwork,
All right.
and it has messages
Of
from
course it does.
the ancient
All
cultures.
informational patterns do.
Right, but I sometimes don't know what all the messages mean.
You may not need to.
Until later, when the people who are looking at them start seeing things like
Yes.
this one is the.
Then it happens in perfect timing, does it not?
Yes.
All right, then what more do you want? That's the way art works. Yes?
Yes.
Information comes to those when they need it best. It serves as a reflection and a mirror to help them realize things going on within them that they can then decide to expand or not. Yes?
Right, and that's part of my destiny here on Earth as well.
Well, obviously, otherwise you would be doing something else.
Exactly.
Unless you're saying that that doesn't excite you, but obviously
No, it does.
Then that's part of your destiny. That's the hallway you have created to walk down. That's what destiny is. It's where the soul chooses a general theme that you will explore. How you go down that hallway is up to your physical free will. You can walk, run, crawl, backwards, forwards, upside down, sideways, whatever you wish. But the destiny is the theme your soul chose to explore in this life. Obviously, the idea of creative expression in this way and using art as a mirror and a reflection for others is part of that theme of exploration. Of course, it also works for you that way.
Right.
And so?
And so I guess I'm just here to share my artwork with the world and make it
Well,
better.
all right. Well, thank you. Obviously, that's obvious to you and obvious to us. There's no question here.
Yes.
It's just a statement of your truth, and we thank you for the sharing of it.
Yes, thank you. I do have one message for you.
Oh, all right.
Steve Moreau, that used to work with you in the 80s.
Yes.
He sends you love
All
and
right.
love to Isasani.
Our unconditional love as well.
Yes, thank you.
you.
Hello. I have two questions.
Not at that level, you don't. Speak up and be bold. They need to hear your questions.
The first question is
Not much better. Speak up.
How did you find Daryl, or how did Daryl find you?
From the idea, linearly speaking, incarnationally speaking, I am one of the channel's future selves. He is one of my past lives. So we are actually the same soul in that context. In the idea of our civilization making contact with other civilizations, one of the prerequisites for doing so is to have an incarnation in that society in order to absorb the understanding of that world. If I didn't have any experience in another life on your world, we would be too alien to each other to understand each other. So the idea is that I have past lives, one of which is Daryl sitting before you. I am one of his future lives, and we have made this connection in order for there to be cross-communication between the idea of what you call a past life and a future life. Of course, this connection could not happen if both lives didn't actually exist simultaneously. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Anything else?
Yes. What general neighborhood or star system is the Shalanaya from?
I am not allowed to tell you that yet. That
Okay.
will be unveiled at another place and another time. It is not the timing yet to tell you that.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Thank you.
You want them? You back there, and then you.
Hi, Bashar.
And you good day.
Hi, I'm Vivian from Boston.
Oh, all right. Vivian from Boston.
Yes, and I want to say to you that thank you so much for your last lecture in the 2014, the year of reinvention.
Yes.
I feel like I'm totally transformed and doing exactly what my true self wants to do.
Oh, well, thank you very
Yes.
much for making that choice. And you will continue to transform.
Yes.
Transformation never ends.
Okay, thank you. And after that lecture, I didn't have a regular vacation like I used to. You know, I wrote a letter on Christmas Day to a religious group that I've been studying their religion
Yes.
about spirituality.
Yes.
Okay, and basically I asked them, maybe Christ showing us at his last moment of his life that kind of compassion and unconditional love is what we need to do.
Yes.
Is to pray, okay? Because
Well, what is prayer to you?
prayer to me is connecting to the oneness, to the source of creation. From
One
the
more
heart.
time, a little more precisely. Prayer is not connecting to, becoming aware of your connection to.
Okay.
Because you are never disconnected from.
Okay.
And by being in the vibration of awareness of your connection to all that is, then you allow yourself to be in a state of grace, which is another way of saying a state of gratitude for what is here and now, and deep appreciation for
thank
what
you.
is here and now.
Thank you. Thank
Does
you.
that help?
That helped very much. Basically, I basically wrote a letter and said, just maybe, you're following the footstep of Christ, doing a lot of serving people. Maybe we need to look at this last moment. What we really need to do is to have compassion
Yes.
for those darkness. We call
Yes,
them
yes, yes.
darkness,
All
but
right.
they are actually our soul brothers and sisters.
Of course. Now,
Who-
all right, calm down.
Okay.
You don't need to get all worked up about it.
Okay.
The idea is to be excited about this, to be in a state of balanced compassion about this. And it's not so much that you need to go around saying, this is what we need to do.
Okay.
You can recognize that this may need to be done, but the point is, just be a living example of it so that others see in you that you have done it. Because if you're not doing it, why should they?
I do.
So the idea is not to tell them that they need to do it, just to do it and be a living example. Because if you're a living example of someone in their true power, believe me, you won't have to tell them a thing. You'll have to beat them off with a stick. They'll want to know how you are so happy. Do you understand?
Yes, I share that.
So
I
you don't need to proselytize, you just need to be an example. This is actually what your Yeshua, your Christ, meant when he said, I am the way. He just meant, be like I am. Be this way.
Yes.
Do you
yes.
understand? That's it. So
yes.
just be this way.
I-
and you will be a living example that they can see in their lives. And
Thank
then you
you.
can share whatever information they ask you to share to teach them how they can also choose to be that way. But if you approach it from the sense of desperation, then it's not really compassion. You understand?
well,
so don't be desperate about it.
Yes, I want
Just
to
be
share.
compassionate.
I want to share with you. I got such tremendous amount of reply,
Yes.
Appreciation.
Yes.
Letting me know that it really helped them. It like dawned
All
on
right,
them, so
that's
they start
good.
praying.
It's all well and
for-
good. You can make a statement, you can make a declaration of what is true for you. We are just allowing you and others to make sure that when you make such declarations, you understand that it's all about the choice you have made. And it's not about needing anyone else to make the same choice.
Yeah.
Does that help?
That help. I do have a question for you.
Yes.
After I listen to you, instead of like doing things like say, oh, I want to move to Florida just to be away from, I feel Boston is a little bit dense in the energy.
Yes.
I actually feel like I need to stay in Boston.
Why?
Because I feel from your teaching, you said that when the negative energy is like more the separation is a membrane, it can actually pull the positive moving the other side. I said maybe I
With
should go
negative
in.
beliefs,
Yeah,
yes.
yes. So
Well, it's an issue of deciding for yourself whether you are going to or running from. If going somewhere else is truly a representation of the vibration of your preference, then go to.
yes.
But if you're moving because you're running from, then in that sense, you can never escape that. Does that
Yes.
make sense?
Yes, I feel like I need to go in there. I feel like that's my true self, to raise the vibration, to reduce the negative.
Yet at the same time, remember that when we talk about the idea of acting on your excitement, all the components must also be done in the most exciting way you can imagine. how it is most exciting, where it is most exciting, with whom it is most exciting. Because if you're not allowing all the components to be representative of your excitement, then you're not actually acting on your highest excitement. And that's the only thing others will pick up on, is that you're forcing yourself to be in a vibration you don't prefer.
See, that's where my question is.
Yes.
Even though most people don't prefer that, I just feel like I got tremendous amount of support when I do that.
Yes.
You know, I wrote a letter to President.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yet you're the one that said you wanted to go to Florida.
Yes, I was before I went to your class.
Yes.
Before I listened to you.
So you're saying that Florida was running away.
I gave up Florida. I just want to stay in Boston.
Are you staying in Boston because you're excited to stay in Boston?
I think so, but
You think so or you know so?
I know so.
Thank you.
But it's more challenging.
Of course it's more
Yes.
challenging, but isn't that more exciting?
Yes, very, very
Well,
exciting.
then there you go.
What I want to share with you is that I decided to come to see you.
Yes.
Okay, the day after I bought my air ticket, I lost my glasses and my key right in front of me. I just
Yes.
like they're just gone.
Yes.
So, but I still say I'm going to go. This
All
is
right.
challenging.
And here you
But
are.
here I am. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you. I just
Thank you for allowing yourself to realize that there are many, many paths to manifestation, and it doesn't have to be done in the way that you expect.
One last thing I want to share with you is that you're teaching about the cycle of 9. I incorporate that in my meditation. It's been very powerful.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing that permission slip to work for you.